Hey everyone, I'm back. Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot is back for another reading. I figured I need to make up for lost time. Not that we can really, make up for lost time because when time is gone, it's gone. But I feel like I wanted to kind of come back for another reading. And so I'm saying, okay, what can I do to kind of, sort of, make up for being away from this channel for 12 days. So I just finished doing a subscribers request reading, and so I thought, you know what, I got it. By the way, I didn't come back to give you guys your new moon reading because like I said, there were other things I was doing, but I said, let me do a full week reading for my collective in terms of what is coming up for you guys, starting from today through the rest of the week, ending Friday, September 22nd. So this will be a general reading for my collective. However, this will be a selective reading of the collective. So which means that with today's reading, in terms of what I see coming up for you guys, for this week, starting from today, it's only going to resonate with just a select few of you. So you already know how it goes. You just take what resonates. So what I got with you guys, overall energy for the week, the overall energy, or what I would say the bullseye card, the energy is the Hermit. Okay, and we're going to dive in to see what is and how will the Hermit mean for you. And I did get two messages. So one of the messages that I got with the Hermit is pertaining to the other surrounding energies that I have here. At the bottom of the deck that this card came out from, we have here the Six of Cups. So keep those in mind. The Hermit, a major arcana of the Hermit, along with the Six of Cups. So with those two energies, it's one or two things that is going on for you guys for this week. One of which is some of you is deciding if you should stay or go when it comes to a connection or the person that you are connected to at this time. The other message is, and it's ironic because I feel that even with the other message, it still involves the person that you are with. It's almost like it kind of intertwines into the other message. So for some of you, this could just point to someone coming back from your past that you are needing clarity about if you should allow them back into your life, maybe after you cutting them off in the past, and needing some clarity to see, asking spirit, should I allow this person back into my life? So that is one aspect of the message of this reading. And then the other message is, you guys, some of you are looking to pursue a dream of yours, being a judge. So for those of you that are actually in progress of becoming a judge or wanting that, or that was something that you thought about doing in the past, but something got in the way that kind of set you back, then this will be your message and this will be your reading. So as you can see, there will be two specific scenarios of this reading. And so you'll take which one will resonate for you. It may not resonate for all of you, of course, because what's the chances that some readings, some messages is going to be resonating with everyone? It just means that it's just not your story, right? But I will say that it's going to resonate with somebody in terms of one of these scenarios, okay? So let's get started and dive right into what does the Hermit energy mean for you, correlating along with the Six of Cups or the Six of Water, which is like the Six of Cups. So when we think about the Hermit energy is an energy of going into that quiet space, yourself in you, to get clarity, to introspect, to think about something. There is something you can say when someone goes into a hermit mode. They are in fact thinking about something that has been bothering them, trying to get clarity of a situation, maybe a bit confused. And if it's not confused, it's just like you're at crossroads, right? So in this aspect, the Hermit is pointing for some of you that you could be deciding or at crossroads if you should allow someone back into your life. Okay, that is what the question is. Should I allow this person back into my life? Okay, if that is what some of you are asking, or for some of you, for some, it will be a question of should I stay or should I go? Which means you might be currently being connected to somebody that maybe you realize has been holding you back from your dream. So this is where now it's kind of dipping into that second part of the message. So for some of you, and by the way, the Hermit is associated with the sign of Virgo. Okay, this is Virgo's energy. So this is either you guys' energy, which I feel it's you, or it could be the person you're associated with. But I feel that this is my collective, the selective you, that you might be a Virgo here. And because of the Six of Cups, you may be of water sign. And the water signs is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay? I also picked up in the spread a lot of air energy as well. That came out to me, even though we didn't get too many, but there is a lot of air energy still that is showing up in the spread. So if you are air energy, I'm figuring and wondering if you may have air somewhere in your placements, whether it be your moon placement or your rising placement. Okay? And air energy will be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay? So with that being said, let's focus in on one particular message at this time. So the first message, when I mentioned that some of you are asking, should I allow a person back into my life? And so with you asking that, the Hermit again is going into a quiet space where you are needing some sort of clarity. It's almost like you are saying to yourself, spirit, like whoever your belief system is, you're asking for guidance, because generally when we go into a solitaire type of energy, when we go into hermit mode and we are needing clarity, sometimes if we can't figure it out ourselves, we have to go to source. We have to go to whoever we do believe in, that we pray to and meditate. This is a very deep, inner reflective, introspective type of energy where it is telling us we are almost like desperate in a way, where it's like, give me the answer, give me the light, give me some type of answer to help me figure out what I'm doing. If I'm toward this decision, is this the best decision? So if you are asking, should I stay in a relationship, is that the best thing to do, spirit? Or if you have someone from your past that want to come back into your life where things have been pretty much good, and maybe something happened in the past that you guys, it didn't work out, and you guys have maybe been away for 6 months, maybe 6 years, right? And it's like now out of the blue, suddenly this person's just pop up and kind of wants to reconcile or to get back with you. So again, you are not sure. It's like, do I trust this person? Do I trust them enough to come back into my life? What should I do, spirit? So that is one scenario. But then at the same time, if you guys are currently in a situation where you are connected to someone and you are in a relationship, you are wondering if this is a relationship that you are ready to walk away from. And the question is, the reason you are thinking about this is because this person that you are currently with, I feel somehow in the past, two things have kept you back from pursuing your dream of becoming a judge. Okay, I really pick up that for some of you, you are wanting to go back to something from the past that you've been wanting to become, and that is a judge. So I feel that some of you might already be a lawyer, an attorney, and that maybe you have done everything up to that point, but now you want to now move up to being a judge. Okay, now if you're not an attorney, this could just very well anything doing with law, but I pick up strongly a judge, very strong, that somebody out there, someone of my collective or a viewer who comes across this channel, that this part might resonate, that you want to be a judge. So the question is, what happened? What prevented me from moving forward with my dream of becoming a judge? So one or two scenarios. So the first message, I feel, what may have stopped you from being a judge is that some of you unexpectedly there was an unplanned pregnancy, okay, with this person that you are currently with. And I feel that once you found out that you was pregnant, that of course that kind of changes things, like with anything, right? And I feel that some of you put that dream on hold, which generally sometimes us mothers do. Having a baby, finding out about finding out. And I feel that maybe this was like your first time being a mother and finding out, that you're going to have a baby. And so generally, when we as women find out, that we are going to have a baby, and sometimes we have to kind of step back a little bit and try to hold, because now our focus now is geared toward having this child, right? And not taking on anything extra that can kind of bring any type of unnecessary stress to pregnancy. So basically you was focusing on having a healthy pregnancy, and then once the child is born, being close to your child. But let's just say you wanted to go to further your studies and becoming a judge. Whatever extra higher learning there is, whatever extra studies you needed to kind of upgrade from being an attorney to a judge. Now, not only was the child a setback in a sense, right? But the person you was with had an issue with that. So now it's like, okay, I have I'm about to have a child, or now the child is born, and maybe you figured when the child, let's just say, got enough where perhaps maybe you wanted to maybe have a family member to now watch the child, so that you can now go back to school to further educate yourself to becoming a judge. But now the person that you're with, whether this is your husband or someone that you have been in a committed relationship with, now they have an issue with you going back to school. Maybe they are making you feel guilty about wanting to leave to pursue your dream. And so now you are like at crossroads in terms of, now I have my mom, or I have a babysitter, and now, this is what I really want. This is something that you've been yearning for. This is something that you really wanted, but somehow now you are getting some type of conflict with your partner, okay, or significant other, however it fits for you, if this is resonating. And so with that now brings the question, now, if you're not going to support me and be with me, one second guys, I'm going to pull up my thing here. Okay, didn't go away. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. So now is the question is, you are determined more than ever to go after your dream, because it's like one setback was being a mother, or having to be a mother, which was unexpected, right? And it's like now, when you see yourself where you have now the time to kind of go back, now you're dealing with this person that you've been in a connection with, now had an issue with it. And maybe, like I said, they're making you feel guilty of maybe walking away from your motherly duties, right? But this is where you are needing to go into your hermit space, into your hermit mode, because now you are at a point where you are needing clarity. If this person is going to continue, if I'm going to allow this person to continue to block my dreams, it's like, if you're not going to support me and to encourage me to pursue my dreams, for whatever your reason is that you don't want to see me be successful and see me to succeed, well, then maybe I need to really think about, is this a person that I want to have in my life? Because having a child is one thing, but if there's a door of opportunity in a chance where I feel that now I can go back to pursue it, but yet you have your person that have an issue with it, this is something that you are strongly asking yourself. Okay, so I know that was a bit much, but I'm looking at the energy. So I felt like I needed to kind of put out what I pick up intuitively as to the scenario of this reading. Now let's get into my tools, the tarot, to see what it is that is making me feel that this could be the possible scenario situation for a few of you. Okay, even if it's for one of you. So the first card that came out was the Justice. Okay, so justice is pertaining to the law, right? The law of as well, of balance, equilibrium, bringing justice to things that is fair, right? But it's also associated, by the way, with Libra. So some of you might be a Libra here. The next card is the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, dreams and hopes. So it's almost like what you have dreamed about and wanted in the past. It's like you see in your dream, like you want to fulfill that dream, but it's almost like you are close to that. But there's always something that kind of pulls you back. So you ask yourself, is it the person that I'm with that is not allowing me to fulfill my dream? And if that's the case, then I need to, if you will, going back to that justice, I need to figure out and bring some sort of balance to understand, what do I do? And so you're going into hermit mode, asking spirit to please provide some type of clarity into the situation. What should I do? And then the next card that came out is the Chariot. So you are very willing to move forward, because the Chariot is forward movement. It also can be a physical move as well. So what I see here is that you guys will be leaning toward the latter part of the question. Should I go? Should I stay? Or should I stay or should I go? Yes, I feel that some of you will move away from this person. Okay, if that means that you need to move physically out of where you at currently and just start over again, that's exactly what I feel that some of you will be guided to do. Okay, because I feel that this might have been a situation that you might have seen in this person back and forth. You might have seen them not supporting you. You might have seen them not really encouraging you toward your dreams. It's nothing like somebody that you are supposed to be in a relationship with. You're supposed to not only love, but you're supposed to encourage and be like that person that you look to, like as a friend, to kind of encourage you and to give you support to fulfill each other's dreams, right? And so when you find out that you're with a person that's really not supporting you, that can sometimes be a little disappointing, right? Because we all have dreams and aspirations, but what helps with those dreams and aspirations is having someone that you are the closest with, and family too, to kind of help you along the way, because it's almost like an incentive to keep going, right? And so this is what I feel, that with or without that incentive from your person, you are determined to move forward with that dream. So for some of you this week, you might be dealing with this situation, but if it's not happening this week, this is kind of like setting the momentum that this might be something that might be popping up or kind of forming for the next couple of days, right? Because energies moves and shift. So just because we are tapping into what might be coming up for you guys this week, very well, this could take place a couple of days after. So this could be the next week that this situation might come to surface, or it might play out. So you have to allow energies to kind of shift and just flow at the time, right? So let's get into the clarifiers. Now, clarifying that justice card, we have here the Four of Swords along with the Knight of Swords. So this is what I'm saying. Some of you had put that dreams to a rest, because the Four of Swords is an energy of taking a time out, healing. This could be, like I said, going back to having that baby, having a child. You needed time maybe to spend with that child. And then maybe when they turned, like an age that you was comfortable with kind of being away from them for a little bit, you was able to recover and heal. Or this is the time that you took away from pursuing your dreams. But with the Nine of Swords, it's like you are moving forward. You are not letting nothing and no one block you anymore. There's no more delay. You are not letting anyone delay you anymore with that. And Swords, again, is connected to air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay? And now to clarify the Nine of Cups, we have the Tower and the Hierophant. So again, to me, this is just saying that the Hierophant deals with higher learning, right? It deals with higher education, be it spiritual, but it's just a level of commitment. And I feel, again, if this was you being committed to somebody, being committed to your child or your family, I feel that when your person saw that they was not going to block you moving forward with your dream, I think they decided to suddenly to just walk away out of this commitment with you. Okay? I feel like they may have walked away, or this could be you that suddenly decided, I need to walk away to fulfill my dream. Okay? So for some, your person may have walked away because they saw how determined you was. But for most of you, it could be where you have decided to all of a sudden to just let this connection go, to let this relationship go, because I'm not allowing it to take away my dream, right? And then to clarify that Chariot, we have here the Nine of Swords and the Empress. So this is what I'm saying. The Empress is a mother, right? So this is what I'm saying. Some of you, like I said, was pregnant, about to give birth when this happened, when maybe you was close to, pursuing higher learning or going back to school to, get whatever knowledge you needed to kind of go from being an attorney to a judge. And that kind of made you a bit, well, the Nine of Swords is stress, being up at night. Maybe some of you, had a rough pregnancy perhaps. And that could be for some of you that maybe during this pregnancy and this time that, you had a rough pregnancy, you was up all night, maybe dealing with morning sickness, whatever that could mean. That's just a sidebar. But on the other end of the spectrum, this could be that while you was pregnant or being a mother, that you were being stressed by your person, bringing anxiety to you. Because again, why do you have to go into that hermit mode? So this is indicating that some of you have been dealing with this for quite some time, that you have been not happy with how your person hasn't been supportive of you. And so if he's causing headaches, and I say he because 100% of my viewers and subscribers are females, my divine feminine. I have no masculine that is a subscriber or a viewer of my channel. So when I refer to the ladies or the feminine, it's because my audience is made up 100%. Hopefully in time, as my channel grows, I will attract more masculine to my channel. So I feel that I am speaking to my divine feminines out there that, like I said, this Nine of Swords is not a good energy that has you up and wondering, what should I do? And this is why you guys are in hermit mode, because you are deciding, should I let this person go? They are not there for me. Now, that was done. Now, we are done with the clarifiers. But as I look over, there's also two things I want to point out. Before I point to the shadow cards, it's almost like the energies from the bottom to the top of the deck that kind of, I would say, the shadow attaching energies. After shuffling this, at the bottom we have the Six of Swords. So I feel that this was some of you that may have decided to walk away from Nine of Swords, rough waters, challenges, obstacles, sadness, stress. When you're coming out from the Nine of Swords, you are actually heading to the Ten of Swords, which is a complete ending of having gone through whatever anxiety, stress that you have been dealing with. You are moving from that to go towards something that's more calmer, something that's peaceful, right? And when I look at the bottom of the cards, we have coming out, we have the Fool card. This is an energy of taking that leap of faith, but it's one of reset, starting a new life over. And so with the Six of Swords, I feel that some of you are leaving the situation, which means you are leaving that home. So let's just say if the person that you're with is there, you are actually moving. You're taking your child, because the Six of Swords here does have a child here. So your child could be 5, 6 years old, but this is someone that is leaving with a child here on this boat. So you might be walking away with your child to something where you would be more peaceful, right? And where you're able to have the freedom to follow your dream, okay? Now, I want to say right off the back, with you leaving to calmer waters, with you leaving for your happiness, with you leaving to pursue your dream, it's going to be a positive outcome. Why? Because I just want to let you guys know, which sometimes can happen. I have seen it on other channels from other readers. Sometimes when we clean up and we, put the cards up, sometimes the cards get entangled or intertwined into another deck. And that's exactly what happened. These 4 cards was entangled into my other deck here. So you can see it's 2 different decks by looking at the back. So this is my, I forget what deck this is, but these 4 did not supposed to be in that deck, but they were in the deck. So because of that, I wanted to bring them out into the reading, or have them to be a part of this reading, because I take everything as an omen. It was a reason why these cards was in this deck, because it was meant for me to bring it out. And like I say, I don't take or look at things as a coincidence. It's something that was meant to come out. And so speaking of that, we have here the Emperor. This is definitely like the energy of a judge. The Emperor energy is connected to Aries, so some of you may have Aries in your placement, or you might have Sun placement as being an Aries, or you might have this one in your chart. But Aries is about structure. It's about justice, right? It's bringing, it's being in power. So to be a judge, there is some type of power that comes with being a judge, right? As well, we have the Sun, which is one of the most happiest and positive cards of the deck. So this Hermit energy is going to lead you to letting you know that your decision to walk away and come out of a situation that no longer serves you, it's going to be positive. That moving forward, it's all going to be good. It's all going to work out. You will be okay. It's a very positive energy. The next card is the Four of Wands. Celebration, being happy, but also it relates to your home. So this is what I'm saying. If you are in fact leaving or contemplating about leaving your home, then that is the direction that your spirit guides want you to do, because at the end you will be victorious. And speaking of that, we have the Six of Wands, which is about success, which means you will be successful in pursuing your dream of being that judge, or somewhere dealing with the Lord. But judge is what I picked up, okay? And pertaining to your person, when it comes to deciding if you should stay or go, as well as I look back at the other energies of the cards that's been lurking, I saw the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is an energy in some readings, and most readings, the Seven of Swords, I'm trying to see if I see it. I've seen it somewhere, and now I don't. Let's see, what's it from this deck here? The Seven of Swords is an energy. Here we go. It was at the bottom of this deck. Seven of Swords is an energy of deception, deceit, cheating. It's a low vibrational energy. For the most time, that's what it symbolizes. But sometimes it can symbolize just someone being strategic and just kind of having their plans, not being made publicly. But when I saw this, it links me back to the person that you guys are looking to leave and move away from. Because I feel in your questioning, if I should stay with this person, or for those where someone wants to come back, it's like, well, this person has cheated on me. Like, oh, really? Do I want this person to come back to my life? Or if this is the person that you are looking to leave from and move away from, it's like when I think about it, this person do not support me in my dreams and my goals. What do they have to bring to the table? They are not home. They are unfaithful. They do not treat me good or respect me in how I, need to respect. So why should I hold on to this person? So if that is what you are asking and questioning, well, your spirit guides want you to know you are making the right decision. Okay? So that is what I got. This was a very specific, detailed message for someone out there. And if this does resonate with you and you can identify with this situation, please let me know in the comment section. I do welcome your feedback and to let me know if I was on par with what might be coming up for you guys, or if this is something that comes up days after. Come back and drop me the feedback and let me know. All right. So that is what I got for you guys coming up possibly for the week ahead. And if by any chance, you guys, if you feel like you want a more detailed, specific message, I am open for private readings. Information will be in the description box. You can reach out to me via email to book a private session with me. There as well, I'll be able to, perform a more tailored reading for your own personal situation, as this is a general reading. All right, everyone. So until the next time, everyone, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Monday night. Thank you so much for watching. And until then, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Good night.